Welcome back to KSP and a mathematical conundrum. Right? I need to know if I've got enough fuel to make one more run to the planet's surface. Right? Or, as I suspect will most likely be the case, I don't. So, I mean, if I remember correctly, I need 500 liquid and 700, or 500 liquid and 600 oxidizer, right? And you're saying to yourself, well, look, you've got plenty of fuel then. But the important bit isn't that I need all of that. It's whether or not, after using all of that, I'll have enough to go back home. So we'll add a maneuver node here to get all the way out. Okay. So you go there, like that. Okay. And then rotate it around till our periapse stops moving. $3,109,000. Okay, so that's getting worse. Mind you, that's still not, like, completely terrible. Lightly bring it in, but how much would that require? That's 192 meters per second of delta V, and we've got... Okay. So we should have well more than enough to perform this little maneuver. Mind you, that's also taking into consideration the mainsail, which I will be deactivating, by the way. Speaking of which... Shut down engine. There we go. So we are low on fuel in everything. So just as a safety precaution, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and top up anyway. I think I have enough to do this. So get rid of that maneuver node because I don't need that. Yeah, I know, I messed up. But it's okay. It's a mistake that's easily fixable. So all of the experiments have been reset. Transfer the fuel into the front section. I don't know, I got the sneaking suspicion I should really just... like, leave. I've got this really bad... Oh, crap. You know what? I forgot. I've got the parachute, yeah, but I need to be able to land the ship. Ooh. Ooh. See, I'm going to have to land the ship back on the planet's surface in order to... retrieve it. Which of course means I'm gonna need more fuel. Well, but I mean I should be able to refuel when I get back to the... Gee, I could just do this, couldn't I? Oh, no, wait, yeah, that's right. Stop that. In there. That's right, I forgot it's gonna take fuel from both of them instead of... Oh, no, wait, I know what I can do. So here, here, and here, and then we go out. There we go. And now that'll fill up both tanks at once rather than one at a time. See? Yeah, it's all about thinking. Oh, I should be able to refuel at the station. But I don't know, I just got this really bad feeling that I'm losing out on so much science. Which, speaking of which, I totally spaced on one thing that I've kept forgetting to do, which is clicking on here and taking a crew report. I mean, free science. Alright. Okay. Now, if we EVA Jeb, EVA report. Okay. Which is strange because, yeah, I was about to say, what the heck are you doing? Okay. Okay. So, jettison off. I need you to down, over, down, up. Grab, thank you very much. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Oh, crap. He's still in there, isn't he? Dang it, because I need to get him out. So if I switch, I should be able to switch to EVA transfer. Nice. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. Okay, he can now board. Should be able to EVA Bob. There should be a lot more science in there, shouldn't there? No? That's not good. So need you to board. I need to switch to the module if at all possible. I can't do that. Okay, so I need to get him out first. Then I need to switch to the ship. Need to go here. Transfer Jeb into the capsule. Switch back to Bob. See, because the worry is that that's only got like 4 science on there. Now, I've got an antenna on this thing, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. So, let go. Activate your EVA pack. No, you don't. Board. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Click on the lab, please. Thank you. Process data. See, I only get 29%. Keep the data. See, I'm only getting 29% of it, though. 29% of that science is not a lot. Alright, guys. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to call it quits. I know it's kind of a cowardly thing to do, but I need to make sure that I can get back, and I'm really worried about that science. So, we're going to set up a new maneuver node here. Thing is, most of what you see is not going to be coming back. It's going to be docking with the station, so I need it at about 120. And the cool thing is I can actually get it fairly close. So there. Alright. So, exit out of map mode here. Ooh, careful. So we'll use the reaction control. We'll use the stability control here. RTS. Shut that off. Ooh, see how this thing really likes to wobble? So I'm going to do this manually, and I'm going to be using these front engines instead of the rear. I love the mainsail to death, don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly what you would call stable. Okay. So gently point us at so we're fairly close to it, so I should be able to use the computer to do the rest. Alright. Now what I need to do is I need to do a quick burst. Okay. So 2 minutes. So we're going to time accelerate. Yeah, I'm chickening out. I don't know, everything on this mission has gone way too smoothly. Speaking of which, F5. Everything on this mission went way too well. And I just get this sneaking suspicion that, because I mean I've only got 4 science in this section right here, and of course the closer I am to the planet, the more stuff I can get back by transmitting. So worst case scenario, I can just transmit the science in the lab from the planet's orbit. And I should get more than 29 back. And of course I gotta go outside, work on my card. It's 12 degrees, people. 12. Okay. See how much more stable that is? Granted, those little engines are having to work really, really hard, but they've got it in them. Fraction of like its full potential. Also just in case. So we want to get about as close to 200 to 120 as possible. The main cell should just be like on fumes right now, not just totally off altogether. No, stability. There you go. Okay. A little bit more. I'm not going to go to the full 120. I'll probably stop here about 150. Okay. That actually worked out fairly well. max that node. Right, and then it's just time to accelerate. Yeah, I can't risk. I could easily risk it, but I don't know. I just got this really bad feeling that I'm doing all of this for nothing. As I said, I've only got 4 things of science on there, and that's like really what's concerning me. Because I've only got 4 things of science in the capsule. And I should have like a lot more than that, I would think. But I will be collecting some science on the way back to the planet. So we will eventually end up with more, but okay, there we go. So let us make the transition to, so we're going to set that as our target. We are actually pretty close to it, believe it or not. All things considered. So let's get closer, but not too close, obviously. Alright, so what I need to know then is, if I observe the go, because I think what it did was it reset. Okay. So we're keeping that. See, and I think it's actually, I don't know if it's actually transmitting the data or if it's keeping it. See, I don't think I can collect the data from there. Yeah, you know what? It's not really that important. Not right now. Right now, I need to wait for the temperature to go up. At least a few more degrees anyway. Okay. So what I need is I need you to point retrograde. Carefully, of course. Because we're going to eventually have to start slowing ourselves down in relation to everything. Mostly our orbit for right now, but see, I don't know that that is there. So we'll move that around. There we go. It'll automatically disappear the second I detach this, because I'm still going to take the fuel off of this section here. Actually, now that I think about it, there we go. So that way, under no circumstances will that engine actually ever, like, activate. Alright, so we are now pointed retrograde. So we need to time accelerate a teensy bit here to get ourselves close to where we need to be. How are we looking on monopropellant? Okay, we're alright. Well, we're not alright, but we're not exactly in trouble just yet. So, we will begin, I think, by lightly firing the engine. And really all I'm trying to do right now is just bring my Apple apps down to a slightly more reasonable level. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't really want to go the full 120. Because if I had gone the full 120, then this would obviously be getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And yeah. So when you're dealing with the Clampatrons, remember, engines in the front good, engines in the back bad. theory, I really should have more powerful engines in the front to help slow this thing down, but we're in space, so, you know, it's not like it's one of those things that's like, you've got to have more powerful engines. And actually, I probably started burning a little bit too late there. But fortunately, we'll reach a stopping point with our periapse where it won't decrease by much if we pass through it. So, where is my little information node at? Where did that move to? That's not good. I just lost my engineer, my Kerben engineer, which gave me all that useful data that I could really use right about now. Well, don't get me wrong, I mean, I can still they're both scientists. Oops. Oh, yeah. That's right. What are scientists? Look at that. This thing. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Hang on. I know what happened here. Disable fuel cross speed. Need to... One of these has the fuel cross feed disabled. At least I thought it did. That's not good. Okay, so hang on. We'll chop that out. Yeah, because I was running off that fuel. Dang. So that's all completely empty. I thought I had re-enabled the fuel cross feed. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a problem. I mean, it's not really, but it sort of is. So I need to go here and here. Transfer the fuel from there into there first. So they should be able to pull it from the lab, I would think. Okay. And here and here. Transfer all the fuel into there. Yeah, that's weird that it's not registering the... Actually, you know what I should do? You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Because that's got its own probe body attached to it. And that would make life so much simpler for me. Because this is already empty, so... It's more or less useless. I mean, if I was in career mode, then I would be like, no, I must bring this section back home. But I'm not in career mode. So, let's see here. That's got some monopropellant left in it. Let us do this. We're going to take a bit of fuel here. We're going to... undock. Alright, because this section now has fuel. Alright, this section has all the fuel. So, push yourselves away from that. Okay. Now, the thing is, both of these are going to be more or less on the same plane for a while. down. Wondering what I'm doing. Well, give me a second and you'll see. Okay. I need to keep those two on the same plane, and then I need to go like this. Then I need to hit RCS on. Move this forward. It's not got a lot of monopropellant, but it does have a bit. I need to move this basically onto a separate plane, because what we're going to do is we are more or less going to let these two sort of dance around each other, if you will. Right up into the point when... So I need to turn on your tactical computer, and I need you to stay pointed retrograde. Okay. And that's just focused on stability. Okay, good. So stay on retrograde. That's what I need you to do. And they'll slowly drift apart, which is fine, because that's what I want them to do. And when we reach Applewaps here, you get yourself pointed retrograde again. We're going to lose a little bit of fuel and a little bit of monopropellant, but that's okay. The ship is 2.6K out that way. Now, I'm not worried about that ship because I need to still bring my Applewaps down on that ship, so whatever happens with it is sort of irrelevant at the point right now. But with this one, I want to bring the periaps down. And to do that, I only need the tiniest bit of fuel. Okay. So it's almost there. It's getting there. So that fuel right there is only going to last about 1 second. I wish I had my engineer on here to show you, because the mainsail uses like 40-something units of fuel every second. Right? But it is pointed in the right direction. Oh, wait. There we go. That's all it takes. So we lose 17 units of fuel, but eh. And you, sir, have done your job. You, sir, have done your job admirably. Nice little pause there. So now I need to go Space Center, because I'm too far away from the other ship now in order for it to register. We will link up with the lander. No, that's not the lander. Ah, dang it. Are you close enough? Ah, sweet. It is close enough. Awesome. So if I wanted to... No, it still says 29%. So look, I'd only get 34.5 science if I transmitted that. Which, frankly, isn't anything at all. So why aren't you sucking fuel? Oh, cool, my engineer's back. Okay, so if I enable fuel cross, look at that, it says it's got 2,000. It's got 2,000. I mean, obviously this thing's got fuel in it. Alright, so make sure our engines are off. Dump fuel from the top section into that one. I like that you can see the green bar going back up, that's cool. Sit there and stare at that the whole time. Give you a nice little view of the planet while this does its job. I'm not going to transfer all the fuel into it. Just enough for me to finish doing what I need to do. And actually, yeah, I just need to get this thing back to the station. Once I get it back to the station, then I'll transfer. Then I'll fill this thing full of fuel, and I should have enough parachutes on there, I think, because I got 3. So even if it only has a little bit of fuel, it should be enough to slow it down at the last second. So they're nearly full. Okay. So one is going to crash back into the planet, and the other one is not, which is good. The problem, though, is they're both going to kind of do that one about the same point. Well, not necessarily, so I should be able to switch to it. Because they should auto-delete after a while, because it should register that it's going to crash. And anything that's going to crash, auto-delete. Oh, man, I don't know why that also decided it wasn't going to work. I'm glad it's back now. So you need to point retrograde. So much better. So much faster. So much more. More. See, that's the only thing, is this thing really does like the pendulum. But it's okay. See? It's all good. No, wait. We've got 4 parachutes. So yeah, I should have plenty of parachutes to get this thing down on the ground safely. So, alright. No, wait, I got 5. I got 1, 2, yeah, I've got 5 parachutes. Yeah, 5. Yeah, okay, we got plenty. So no matter what happens, we should still be able to make it down to the planet. So let's swing around one more time. We're going to pick up some speed, but fortunately without the extra weight of that other, the mainsail and those other tanks, we should have enough power now to see, yeah. I was going to say, after a while it should auto-delete because it'll get too far out and come on, switch to it, thank you. Okay. Now we need to set that as our target. So that's where we're going. Alright, and to burn. So that says about 100. Or actually, until that says about 100. Approximately there, because unfortunately, oop, hang on. I actually need to point prograde real quick. Yeah, you're going to be a bit wobbly because you don't have your... Okay, I'll give you some RCS. Problem is you're a bit of an RCS hog, so... There. Okay, so I actually need to increase that a tiny bit. At the very least to 130. There we go. So that way, this will come all the way around. So I'm not going to force you guys to sit through and watch all that. I'll take care of all of this in post. So I will be back. Okay. So I got this thing pointed retrograde in relation to the target. I apologize for not showing that, but that was because I totally forgot. So we'll go ahead and refill up the tanks again, because it's showing that it's a bit low, which is annoying, but we've got plenty of time. We got 3 minutes to apo-apps, 21 minutes to peri-apps. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to start slowing ourselves down. I would like to wait until peri-app side, so that way we bring our apo-apps in a little bit, I would think. I could be wrong. What's important is that we saw ourselves now in relation to the target. Get ourselves at a nice, comfortable level. Okay. So zoom in. Dang it. Thank you very much. Fill up those tanks as well. Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden the crossfeed has decided that it doesn't want to work, so... Maybe it's because I attached it and... I've been doing too much attaching, detaching, reattaching, and all that, so... Maybe that's what the problem is. Well, as you can clearly see, the lab section is nearly out of fuel. I would be able to refuel partially refuel this, but not a lot, so we are really gonna have to play this carefully. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think we want to wait until the peri-app side, which is kind of dangerous because, as you can see, our approach here is 51 and our approach here is 50. So, quick save, always. We'll get ourselves lined up very nearly to the peri-apps. That, yeah, as I say, that should cross over. Okay. So let that realign itself. Ugh. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? RCS, come on. Unfortunately, this time I really don't have the time to waste with you trying to do this. So, cut to the map. I'm gonna throttle up a little bit here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not too concerned about that number going back up. My only real concern is making sure that we can, in fact, get ourselves where we need to be, which is, for all intents and purposes, so I need you to focus on stability because that's going to start wobbling around on me. Okay. I know. We've in essence done exactly what I needed to do, which is to kill as much of my speed we should basically be heading just about straight forward at this point, which is good. Okay. So I should be able to quick save, because like I said, we've only got 300. We only got 400 units of monopropellant left. So I need to figure out what left does. So left does not go the way I want it to. Right is not the way I want. So I want it is basically up. Okay. Up and left, which is bad. Okay. Now we need to point at the target. Oh god, this is burning through so much monopropellant. Alright. So much monopropellant. Too much monopropellant, actually. God, that's a lot. Shut that off and let you use your control stuff to rotate everything around. And so the pendulum dance begins yet again. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so cheat. There we go. The cheat. Okay. Yes, I'm doing something terrible. I've got the fuel to do it, so I've got more fuel than I do monopropellant. And I really need to kill as much of that. See, because the problem is, it's hard for me to kill my velocity that isn't pointed directly at the target. And that's where I need all of my velocity to be going, is directly at the target. Now those engines gimbal, right? Yes, good. So that'll make life a whole lot easier. And of course that I don't get too gung-ho with this. Slow it down, slow it down. Stabilize, 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 stabilize. There we go. Can you point retrograde, or are you gonna freak out on me? To move that as close to the target as I can get it. Come on, you can do this. If the ship was by itself, no problem. But tugging that lab section behind it, tiny problem. Yeah, look at that. And climbing. rest all of its speed. Then I can point directly at the target. So it's getting a tiny bit wobbly there. Target. It's not a lot of speed that we got rid of. Hopefully brute force will allow us. And brute force. Come on, it's not moving over the way I want it to. Maybe it's burning through all of its fuel. Okay, guys. We are going to have to restart. Okay. Alright. So, we've got plenty of fuel. We got this, we got this, we got this. So, my problem now is that we are literally moving way too fast. Should not have saved over that last one, should I? That was a mistake. But I might still be able to fix this. If I was a better man. Which I'm not. Come on, brain juices start a-flowing. How do we solve this problem? I'm thinking... the first thing we need to do is get over to the other side and get closer towards... Okay, and then we'll need to point... Okay. Launch propellant is dangerously low. Point prograde. Cheating me there. Okay. So now if I burn prograde. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Really should have been doing target prograde. Accelerate, stop, and time accelerate, and stop. Yeah, see there? Actually, in this case, I need to go retrograde because now I need to start slowing down. Which is bad. And time accelerate. Stop. If you're wondering why I'm doing the time acceleration thing, I'm in essence cheating to keep this thing from having a pendulum effect. Okay. And then I need to let it get close and time accelerate, stop. Let it get close and time accelerate, stop. Okay. So if I burn here, really should have pointed. Ah, dang it. I should have been pointing prograde. Oh, okay, there we go. So on our next rotation, we'll try our best to keep that down. Slow myself down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 2.9 meters. I actually can deal with that. Okay. Hello. 2.6, 2.4, 3.5. Okay, so... Actually, no, stay there, stay. So here's what we'll do, rather dangerously. So we'll use some of our monopropellant here to get that down to 2K. Bam, good. Okay, quick save. Shut the monopropellant off. And time accelerate, so that we point... Okay, I need to burn off all the rest of my speed there, and I cannot do that facing forward. Well, I can, but it's going to use up all my monopropellant. The dance I play is very dangerous. Okay. If it doesn't move, just so long as we start burning off some of that speed, a lot of that speed actually. In fact, all of that speed. On stability, thank you very much. Now, what are we doing? Okay, good. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. We are slowing down in relation to the target. So quick save. Thank you very much. Okay. So I now need to point at the target. Oh, that's wonderful. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I never said it was going to be easy. But we are, in fact, getting there. Okay. So there we go. Now, if I burn towards the target, it is pushing us outward, but is it slowing us down? Is it bringing us closer? It is bringing us closer. Good. And we are slowing down. Good. Oh, okay. 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, 1.0. It seems to be struggling to get lower. Okay. bit of a pause there. Okay, 1.6. 1.5. Okay, we're starting to speed up again. 1.4. I can live with 1.4. 16 meters per second. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Okay. Basically focus on stability for right now. Okay. Now here's where the problem's going to come into play at is I actually need to point retrograde relative to the target. So that I can fix. Come on. Now we use monopropellant. See, because that's what I needed to do, is I needed to slow it down. Good. There. So we are getting closer to it. So we're going to want to point at the target. We can actually use the monopropellant this time. Bring ourselves in there. Quick save. Oh. I can't tell you guys how many attempts I make at these things just to get them right. Oh, okay. So we're speeding up, but that's okay. We are not using any of the monopropellant, which is excellent. Just to be on the safe side, we'll go ahead and shut it off. We got 400 units, so we're good there. So, I mean, I can let this thing speed up without too many worries. So we'll get ourselves in a little bit closer here. See, and the reason I shut the monopropellant off was because I didn't want it to use the monopropellant during this operation. Okay. So we're moving at about 3 meters a second. Which, of course, I can bleed all of that off very quickly. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to do to focus on stability. The target is not going to move very much. We'll slow ourselves down some more. 0.9, get in a little closer. Okay. So we are within 100 meters of it. To slow down. Okay. Good. Quick save. One more time. Because we're close enough now that a quick save here is actually not going to be a bad thing. Okay. I will be landing this thing, but trust me, landing is so much simpler than flying. Okay, in the worst case scenario, I can use my tug to reattach everything. Okay. So what I need to do now is we'll shut that off. I know it's going to wobble. Not worried about that. That velocity vector is fine. Because the more it moves around like that, the sort of better that means for me. That means it's picking up the movement of the ship more than it's picking up anything else. So we'll drift ourselves in here to about... I'm impatient, so we'll go at a meter a second. Which is dangerous. Never, ever, ever, ever go that quickly. Two multi-billion-dollar craft coming together in space is the most terrifying thing in the world. This is actually very stressful. Good news is I am coming in at a bit of an angle. I say that's good news because that means that... start to arrest speeds here. Perfect, quick save. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to point north. Because north is one of the best actors in the business. Also, it's the direction the station is pointing, so... Okay. So I want to set that as my target. Okay. And then I need to go up. Point normal, don't I? I need to point here. Orbital normal. There we go. Oops. Let's see. Okay. Good. I need to point orbital normals because that's the way the station is pointing. So let's burn towards the station. It should be high enough. Okay, good. The words are a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Because they sort of block your view. Too far that way. Oh, we are docked. Oh, that's fantastic.